a slow motion crew, and we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes are funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes are funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes are funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding me up. Play me like a bass guitar, simmer down and mess me up. Tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Me up, drive me around in your red Ford, shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes are funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes are funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding.
All alive. The devil's in the detail, lingered inside. Oh, a holy crime. But how can I hide you without an alibi? It's a rebel's fight without an alibi. You took my innocence. I can't wait no longer. I'm playing with the monsters. Everything that brought me alive, going wrong like nonsense. Playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a rebel's fight without an alibi. You took my innocence without an alibi.
Welcome back to the We Are City channel to another matchday live stream here, the alternative commentary on the We Are City channel. Today, we're covering Manchester City at home to Liverpool in the Emirates FA Cup, something which should be a pretty exciting game at the Etihad Stadium. City have actually done the double over Liverpool this season in the league for the first time since 1945, when it wasn't even the Premier League back then, it was the War League or something. I had a look and I couldn't believe it, how long ago City had done the double over Liverpool. Can they beat them again this season? Well, they've already beaten them once at home at the Etihad. Jeremy Doku that day, unplayable. I mean, he scored very early on in that game, Jeremy Doku. Played really well early on in that game, Jeremy Doku. Created the chances for Erling Haaland and Nico Gonzalez deflected goal. And then he got man of the match early on in the game. Think about the 70th minute mark, 60th minute mark. He got man of the match already with incredible quality to cut inside and bend one into the top corner. Unplayable on that day at times, Jeremy Doku. And he does start today. So Pep Guardiola goes through a very similar side that we saw City play with in the Carabao Cup final. James Trafford starts in goal. The back four of Matheus Nunes, Aboukadir Kusanov, Mark Gay and Nico O'Reilly in that left-back role. It's captain Bernardo Silva, who will be leaving the club this summer alongside Rodri. Ryan Shaqiri is in the 10. It's Doku off the left, Semenyo off the right, and Haaland through the middle. And I think I really, really like that side. I like what we saw in the cup final. I like the lineup. I like the control City have. It was, 4-4-2 at times. It was, very creative with Shaqiri in the 10. I think Shaqiri playing through the middle is something we need to see more from. Semenyo and Doku in the wide areas. Haaland through the middle, exactly what I want to see from City. Not Semenyo sort of drifting inside too much as well. On the bench of City, Donnarumma, Tajani Reinders, Nathan Ake, Omar Marmoush, Mateo Kovacic is there today. Nico Gonzalez, Ryan Ait-Nouri, Savinho, and Phil Foden, who has been in pretty poor form, hasn't he? Phil Foden in recent times, and didn't really play well for England either. As for Liverpool, they are going to be without Alisson until towards the end of the season, who's picked up another injury. He's probably one of the most injury-prone goalkeepers in world football. So Mamardashvili starts in goal. It's Joe Gomez, Ibrahim Konate, captain Virgil van Dijk, and Milos Kirikes, the back four. Ryan Gravenberch, Curtis Jones at the midfield too, with Dominic Szoboszlai, who's played at right back for many times this season, through the middle. And then it is Mo Salah, who has announced will be leaving the club, won't he? Mo Salah come to the end of the season. He'll be looking to try and win some trophies. He's got Champions League to do that. He's got the FA Cup today to do that. Wirtz off the left and Ugo Ekitike through the middle. We were expecting maybe Alexander Isak to be back for Liverpool in some capacity. But too early, says Arne Slot in his pre-match press conference, or pre-match interview. He says that Isak is not quite ready, but he might be back for the midweek game against Paris Saint-Germain. As for Liverpool on the bench, they've got Curtis Woodman, the goalkeeper. It's McAllister, Chiesa, Gakpo, Robertson and Frimpong in goal. Also, they've got Nioni, Morrison and Ngamora as well, who's been a very exciting player for them. So, interesting game, won't it be, between the two sides? I mean, we've got a vote in the live chat here. Manchester City are 91% in favour of winning this, according to you guys right now. Jason Welsh says, come on, boys. Fusion Only says City will win all day long. Well, let's hope you are right, of course, as City fans here in the channel. But you might not be a City fan here. Listen to this one. You might be a Liverpool fan. You might be a fan of another club who can't watch the game. You can, of course, time your game up if you're watching it with myself. You can match the clock with the clock on the game and try and watch it together. Use this as the alternative commentary. Or you can, of course, listen to it as if you would on the radio if you can't watch the game. I will try and be as impartial as possible, Liverpool fans, but I don't always find that so easy as a City fan, and of course, you'd understand that. MK's here. Everyone's here to see a City win. They certainly are. Now, before the game, I went and made my thoughts known on Finalysis, where I turned my passion into power. Finalysis in partnership with Sky Sports, launching this new app for fans to make their opinions count. Because when it comes to your club, who knows best? You guys know best. I'd love it if you guys went over there and dropped me a follow on my account. There is now that ability to follow people on Finalysis. You can go and give your ratings after the game. Maybe Jeremy Doku has another absolutely world-class game, similar to the last time we played Liverpool, and get a 96 rating. Maybe Erling Haaland feels like he's back to his absolute best with a double today and gets a 92 rating out of 100. You guys can put your ratings on there, and you can download the Finalysis app on the Google Play Store or on the App Store if you are on iOS. It is available on both Android and Apple devices. Really is the place to be for football for the future. On there, you pick your team, you pick who you are a supporter of. Of course, for most of you guys, you'll be a Manchester City fan. You go on there and you talk about Manchester City, and you can talk with fellow fans about Manchester City, only City fans. There's no one on there who is a Liverpool fan coming to sort of send you abuse and argue and, you know, make it a toxic environment like we've seen with social media over the last 10 years or so. It is very much a safe place for you as City fans, and you can just disagree pretty, let's say, amicably between each other on there as well as fans. Some people think maybe Haaland shouldn't be playing anymore, and some people think he should be, and so on. You can let your players' ratings know. You can really make your thoughts known on there. And as I said, it is the place to be for the future of not only the Premier League, but I'm sure world football as well in the future, because it is such a good place that knows so many things in terms of what you want to see as fans. You can rate the referees after games. You can rate the players, obviously, after games. You can write on there your opinions. The starting 11 City fans, one of them, such as myself, you can put out polls. Do you think Pep Guardiola will stay next season? It is the hub of not only Manchester City, but at the moment, the Premier League. So how do you think City are going to do today, guys? Let us know your comments in the live chat. Give me your predictions. My score prediction, I went and inputted on Finalysis. I've gone with a 2-1 Manchester City win. Now, whether that is going to be right or not, I don't know. That is my opinion. 2-1 is what I think could happen. But I think Liverpool have got a strong side. I know they haven't performed particularly well this season, Liverpool. They haven't been great at all. Arne Slot, I think it would be harsh to sack him, to be honest, because he did win the Premier League last season, and you feel like he could get this Liverpool side back to where they are. I mean, with the heavy investment, it's not really worked out. But then again, with Arne Slot, you might perhaps look at him and think, hang on a minute, is he a bit similar to sort of a Roberto Mancini, Emmanuel Pellegrini, Antonio Conte, these managers that won one Premier League title, but never really had that ability to win another one, and it was sort of a title in their first season or in their second season, and after that, it just wasn't the same. They couldn't push their side towards winning more Premier League titles. I'm sure that Arne Slot will figure a way out for Liverpool. He's got the players. I mean, any side with Ekitike, Isak, Salah. I mean, no Salah's going, but you know, he expects Ekitike maybe to move into a wider area next season. Maybe Isak through the middle, Ekitike off the left, where he played for France in the international break. You've got Szoboszlai, who I think's a real good runner, a real powerful midfielder. Gravenberch's a good hold midfielder. Konate and Van Dijk are a good partnership, but they're probably going to have to look at there and improve that side of the team. I think fullbacks are obviously an area they're struggling in. Robertson surely is going to leave Liverpool this summer. Right back, Frimpong's not being the player they expected, and the Conor Bradley injury has been pretty serious as well. So that does make it difficult for Liverpool. But, you know, I think they will be back next season, Liverpool. And I think Manchester City should be even better next season. There's obviously areas of the team we can improve upon. City heavily linked with people such as Elliot Anderson and so on. I mean, there could be, his rumours are circulating around that Rodri leaves the club this summer, which you wouldn't like to see. Andrew's gone with a 3-1 win for City. That's his prediction, the first prediction we've got in. Sharif is saying a classic City pool. Yeah, I mean, it's been like the one, hasn't it? It really has been the one, City versus Liverpool, for so many years. So important, wasn't it? Those two sides going head to head, and that was like the pinnacle of City at the best, really, taking on them and taking on Liverpool and battling and winning the title just by a single point each, and it's been very, very good, hasn't it? It's always been a really good battle between the two sides. Obviously, Liverpool this season haven't been anywhere near as good as perhaps they expected to be or should be, because I mean, when I saw Liverpool sign Alexander Isak, and when they signed Ugo Ekitike, Florian Wirtz, Manchester City, of course, wanted themselves, and some other things as well. When you saw them sign these players and these quality players, I thought, is there any way you stop Liverpool this season? I mean, they've got so many good players there. That how do you stop Liverpool in this upcoming season? What can you do to stop Liverpool? And we're very surprised, actually, that Liverpool have been so poor this year. The signs haven't been good at all, have they? I mean, Isak, of course, has been injured for most of the season. That hasn't really helped his cause. Ugo Ekitike, I think, is a very, very good player. Very good signing for them. I just don't get why they signed both of them, to be honest. Florian Wirtz has not hit the ground running at all. I mean, Florian Wirtz has been very, very poor. If you look at, like, Wirtz and Cherki, they were like the two wanted number 10s in the market, weren't they, really? City probably had Wirtz ahead of Cherki, but there was things with Wirtz that City couldn't guarantee game time and so on. In the end, Wirtz goes to Liverpool. City signed Shirky, and I would say City got the better player as it looks right now. I don't think anyone can argue with that particularly, can they? But that's how it is. Have you got a call to Sheriff? I haven't. I had. I've got a new microphone. Maybe that's why it sounds different. I've got a new microphone. That's perhaps why things sound different. I don't know how it sounds. I don't know. What does it sound like, Sheriff? Does it sound more muffled? I mean, there is some filters here on it. I would say that I don't really know what I'm doing with these. And I don't know if it sounds better. I tell you what, I'll ask you now. Does that sound better? Does that sound better now? You let us know. City Edits is back. Welcome back. Does that sound better? Let us know. There's a compressor on here, noise suppression. I mean, does that sound better like that? Maybe a bit louder. I'm not quite sure. It sounds muffled, says Sheriff. Okay. Does that sound better, Sheriff? You let us know in the comments down below. Because I'm not very good with the settings on this. That sounds better, right? Okay, we'll go with that then. We'll go with that for this game. And I think I've been recording, actually, on those settings. But I don't think it sounds that bad, but maybe muffled. I think it's to try and compress the noise, really. Try and make it so loud. I have invested in a new microphone, but I'm still sort of getting used to it. Hopefully, we can get it sounding as good as possible, the audio. Best we can. So, we're very close to kickoff now, aren't we? A very odd kickoff time, 12:45 in the UK. Way better, says Sheriff. Okay, well, I'll note on that for my next videos coming up that sounds better. Because I've recorded all my videos with that audio sort of settings on. We beat Liverpool, we can beat everyone, says the Edits. Hopefully so. Have to see. I don't know. Phone should be starting over so many of this game, says Sheriff. I don't think so, personally. I really don't think so. Other FA Cup games, you've got Chelsea versus Port Vale, Arsenal versus Southampton. Tomorrow you've got games as well. I mean, Arsenal and the TNT is coming up against Brighton. 12:30 kickoff next week as well. I don't think Foden's confidence is coming back anytime soon, to be honest with you, Sheriff. I really don't. So outcome of two sides, Manchester City and Liverpool. It will be refereed by Michael Oliver today, who's considered one of the top referees in the Premier League, in the English football. We have Big Traff in net. So City Edits, well, that could be a big difference, couldn't it, for us having Big Traff in goal. Trafford was brilliant in the Carabao Cup final. And on the ball, he's way better than Gianluigi Donnarumma. Way better than Donnarumma. Did you watch Italy get knocked out in the international break? Italy aren't going to the World Cup for a third successive season. Or third successive World Cup year. Donnarumma will be out 32 next time he goes. Well, Donnarumma will play his first World Cup if he stays, obviously, is Italy number one at 32. He made his debut for Italy at 17. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's a country the size of Italy, you know, quality of players they've got there. They should be going to the World Cup, shouldn't they? But knocked out to Bosnia. Bastione being sent off after a Donnarumma goal kick that was absolutely terrible, by the way. And yeah, it's not really worked out, has it, for them? 3-3 Arsenal and Southampton. Arsenal is on pens, says Sheriff. Southampton are pretty poor. I don't see them scoring 3 goals. Kovacic back on the bench. That's an interesting one. He's back there again. I mean, I can't remember Kovacic last playing a game. I think the last time he played a game, he's only played 1 game for us this season. That was off the bench away at Villarreal very early on in the Champions League, wasn't it? So he says, I have the same World Cup appearances as Donnarumma. Exactly. Marashvili saved the penalty, didn't he? Last time City faced off against Liverpool. Then Haaland beat him with a header, and then Doku with that curling strike as well. A deflected strike past him from Nico Gonzalez, who I feel a little bit sorry for. I mean, Pep Guardiola spoke at his press conference about the sort of attitude of Nico Gonzalez and Kusanov in the Carabao Cup. The international break has felt like it's been a very, very long time, to be honest with you. It felt like we've been out for a long time in this international break. Mo Salah, 8 goals in 16 FA Cup appearances, so he'll be lucky to try and get another one today, won't he? See if he does get one. He just might get one. And no Pep Guardiola on the sidelines today. It is Pep Lijnders on the sidelines for Manchester City. The City assistant manager today in charge against his former side that he was assistant manager for in Liverpool. Pep Guardiola up in the stands as he serves that suspension. Obviously wasn't suspended for the cup final. So 2023 reference when Arsenal drew to Southampton. I remember that. Was it Aaron Ramsdale on that day making those mistakes, Sheriff? I remember Aaron Ramsdale having a shocker. I'm getting a 3-2 win, Sheriff says. City Edits also predicts a 3-1 win. Confident, the City fans. I actually were quite confident going into this one. And the problem is, if I'm confident going into a game, we tend to do pretty bad. Whatever reason, whenever I'm confident, things don't go very well. So Blue Moon rings around the Etihad Stadium. Kickoff is ready. The winner here today will be going to Wembley to play an FA Cup semi-final. Manchester City versus Liverpool. And we have kick-off here. And from kick-off, Dominic Szoboszlai kicks it all the way out for a throw-in. The Manchester City corner flag. Interesting decision from Liverpool from kick-off. City fans still making their way into the ground here. Matheus Nunes with a throw in the far, or the near side here. Nunes forward and dealt with by Van Dijk down to Gravenberch. It's taken off Gravenberch by Rodri to O'Reilly at the far side. He's up against Mo Salah today. O'Reilly, lovely turn away from Szoboszlai and away from Gravenberch now, and he's turned away from Szoboszlai again. Fantastic work from Nico O'Reilly there. Uses his big frame to hold off the Liverpool players, but Doku with a poor pass gives it away. Gomez back to Mamadashvili, chased by Erling Haaland and lumped away by the Georgian. Ekitike against Kusanov, who heads it down to Rodri. Pass it back to Ekitike and dealt with by Matheus Nunes across to O'Reilly. O'Reilly tries to play it in behind to Doku here, who's got the run on Joe Gomez. It's great work from Jeremy Doku, and he's off it down this left-hand side, Jeremy Doku. Doku against Wirtz, he's past him and into the left-hand side towards O'Reilly. City start lively here. O'Reilly, Doku. Doku into that right foot, Jeremy. Doku hits one here. Drags it wide of the post. Goes to sort the near post on that right foot, Jeremy Doku. Find himself in inside channels. Doku can have this game by its neck, says Sheriff. Well, certainly has got the quality to do so. Drags that shot wide, but a really positive start from Manchester City here at the Etihad. Long by Mamadashvili. Matheus Nunes, they're pushing the back of Ekitike, and he flies into Rodri. Wirtz with a kick over Kusanov's head. Wirtz takes it down, and then Kusanov takes it off. Hugo Ekitike. Throwing goes Liverpool's way. I know as City fans we are confident. Pep Guardiola sat in the stands here with his daughter. So Maria and Pep together. She sat next to him in the stands today as he watches this one. Konate. Back he goes towards Mamadashvili. City not really pressing again. That 4-4-2 press from City now. Long by Mamadashvili. Straight to Kusanov, who nods it down to Bernardo Silva. Back to Kusanov and then wide to O'Reilly. O'Reilly in towards Doku. Holds off Joe Gomez here. Doku's pulled down by Gomez and the referee says no foul. And here's Wirtz skipping away from Bernardo Silva. Mo Salah. Ekitike. Looking to shoot here, Ekitike. Semenyo gets back as well. And they don't look a foul on Doku by Joe Gomez. Van Dijk finds Gravenberch between the lines there a little bit, but City keeping those lines very tight between the back four and the midfield four. Wirtz ticks in the box here. Good feet from Wirtz. He still keeps it. Wirtz clips it across to Ekitike. Good touch from the Frenchman. Looking to shoot it in towards Wirtz again. He has a shot which is deflected and takes all the sting off it. It's into the hands of James Trafford. Could Wirtz have done a bit better there? Ekitike back to Wirtz. I mean, maybe he should hit it first time, Wirtz, but he tries to get it onto his right foot. Takes a touch. Cherki leaves it for Semenyo. Kirikez beats him to it. Curtis Jones goes down here under a foul from Antoine Semenyo, he feels. Michael Oliver says to Semenyo to calm down. I don't think that was a foul on Curtis Jones. I think he bought that there. Semenyo's behind him. Oh, he does touch the ankle of Curtis Jones, who went down a little bit late there. Will Bernardo leaving this? Yeah, Bernardo's gone. He's gone. He'll come out and say it at some point, but yeah, Bernardo's going. He's not signing a new deal. Neither is John Stones, but both those players will be leaving. That's pretty much 100%, I would say, on those two. So Szoboszlai to swing one in here. Free kick Liverpool. Van Dijk and Joe Gomez. Canate, big options in the box. In from Soboslai. Headed by Canate. Flicked on into the hands of James Trafford. Wasn't far away from Van Dijk either. Here's Nico O'Reilly. Looks to play one in behind to Doku. It's chested away by Joe Gomez and down to Gravenberch. Good pressing by O'Reilly. Throwing for Liverpool on the far side. Stones our last night, 18-19 Centurion. Says Sheriff, yeah, another one gone. Very much a big transition, isn't it, in the side over the years? As it changes. Mamardashvili. Ball at his feet now, the Georgian. Left-footed pass forward is straight to Kusanov, who takes it out of the air and plays it down to Rodri. Brilliant from Kusanov, and well played Rodri as well. He works it wide towards Nico O'Reilly. O'Reilly on towards Doku. Doku against Gomez and Wirtz helping out here. Doku's pass intercepted, throw him. Wirtz wants to get back across this left-hand side at the moment. Well, Liverpool when defending, it's like sort of Seller on the right, Ekitike on the left, and then Wirtz sort of in the 10 a little bit. And Somersley is coming out to this right-hand side to help out against Doku. And obviously O'Reilly getting into attacking positions as well. O'Reilly, Bernardo Silva. Here is Rodri. Matheus Nunes. Semenyo isolated on this right-hand side against Milos Kirikes. Semenyo the step over. Semenyo still inside by Semenyo onto Shirky. Semenyo goes down here. Ekitike come back and pushed him over. Gravenberch to Van Dijk, cleared away on as far as Nunes. Back to Shirky. Poor clearance by Van Dijk. Ryan Shirky for City. First touches for Shirky. Pushed by Wirtz. Shirky off Kirikes and he wins his side of corner. Good work. Good work from Ryan Shirky. First corner of the game for Manchester City. I don't think he'll leave us, says Sheriff. Well, Pep Guardiola says he thinks Rodri will stay at his press conference yesterday. He thinks Rodri's staying, but who knows? There's a corner to come in. Bernal to swing one in here. Bernal to swing one. I mean, not usually see Bernardo on corners, but it's an in-swinger from Bernardo. It's right on top of the goalkeeper. It's caught by Mamardashvili. City stopping the counter with Gehi and Haaland Olds keeping on top of the goalkeeper there. What does Pep know he's leaving too, says Sheriff? Maybe, as City edits. I don't know on the Pep Guardiola situation. I think I changed my mind weekly on that one. Mamardashvili. Left-footed pass forward here, Mamardashvili. Headed away by Mark Gate. Gomez beats Doku there. The bounce of the ball suits Gomez. Soboslai with the back heel in towards Wirtz. Then on towards Soboslai. And here is Gravenberch, and Liverpool are coming in numbers here. Gravenberch here driving, still the Dutchman. Wide left to Ekitike, clips to the far post to Soboslai, chests it down. Florian Wirtz can't get it under his control. And Rodri goes and nicks it back. It was a good chance there. I think it's a bad crossing by Ekitike, and Doku skips past one or two there. And another one from Doku, and Joe Gomez just managed to tackle him. Doku started to weave his way through there on the counter. Liverpool back in possession. Gravenberch. Soboslai. Curtis Jones, little 1-2. Jones again here. Wide right to Gomez. In from Gomez, away by Gay, edge of the box to Soboslai, blocked away by Bernardo Silva. Back out to Kirikes, Haaland defending as well. City under pressure here from this Liverpool side. Gomez. Very susceptible to counter here though, Liverpool. Very high line. Everyone is in the City half at the moment, barring the goalkeeper. Curtis Jones. Joe Gomez. Van Dijk. Here's Ugo Ekitike. Against Nunes. He's playing wrench off the left at the moment, Ekitike. Van Dijk. Gravenberch. Van Dijk again. Liverpool play through as Curtis Jones. Bernardo in quickly. Konate works it wide right towards Mo Salah. It's a terrible pass by Ibrahima Konate. And he gives City back possession when they were building towards something there, Liverpool. Mark Gay back to Kusanov. And towards O'Reilly. Back towards Bernardo Silva. Bernardo. And he slowly brings the ball forward here. Liverpool are stepping off him. Bernardo to Rodri and back to Kusanov. Into Mark Gay. Doku in a wide area. Gay. Rodri. Bernardo, Rodri again. Across to Bernardo, across to Matheus Nunes. Nunes into Semenyo. Onto Shirky. Bad pass by Semenyo, and Shirky gives it away. It's poor by City, that. Poor by Semenyo. Gravenberch just drops on the ball here. Shirky and Semenyo there. That was a little bit poor from those two. Giving the ball away way too easily. Poor passes. And Rodri says to him, maybe don't be doing that. Well, the FA Cup, you can bring more fans. There's a lot of Liverpool fans here at the Etihad today. They filled the stand, haven't they, at the far side. Long way by Mamashvili. O'Reilly wins the header against Joe Gomez. So throw in to Liverpool. Gomez to take it on the far side. Canate. Into Curtis Jones, who drops between the centre-backs now. Liverpool's number 17 to pick up the ball, try and help them progress that ball forward. Van Dijk. Back to Curtis Jones. We could get a double if you win this in advance to the finals of Sheriff. Yeah, I mean, a win here and you're only one win away from the final, aren't you? We're going to Wembley anyway. Good ball by Jones into Wirtz. A little bit too easy to play through City there. Here's Hugo Ekitike. That's poor from City. Ekitike. Florian Wirtz, back to Ekitike, good football. Ekitike with a strike, he drags it wide. But I tell you what, there's been some really good link-up play by Liverpool in these opening 10 minutes or so. Wirtz and Ekitike doing really well there, linking up. I think Ekitike is actually offside there, so the referee should have pulled it back. But it was a bit too easy for Jones to play it through our midfield, really. Just one pass and he seems to cut us open. Sophie's here, hello to Sophie. Rodri in the edge of his box, back to Matheus Nunes. 4 attempts, the City's won so far from Liverpool. Mark Gay. Good pass to Rodri, well found. Good space for Rodri. Then into Shirky, and City have space now on this far right-hand side. And Ryan Shirky to bring it forward. It's the Frenchman Shirky running at Jones. He's past Jones. Shirky through to Haaland. It's well cut out by Virgil van Dijk. And then Wirtz dispossessed by Rodri. O'Reilly has it back. Back to Rodri. Into Bernardo and back towards Kusanov. Well played City there. Working hard off the ball to win the ball back quickly. Mark Gay. Doku. Gomez strong, takes him out. O'Reilly pulls down Soboslai, free kick Liverpool. It looked like a foul on Doku again by Joe Gomez. He's playing quite aggressively to Doku. He's put his arms around him, he's pushing him and pulling him. The referee's letting it go. Just interested to see if he lets it go if City do it to one of the Liverpool players. For example, Mo Salah, who will go down at the slightest touches, won't he, the Egyptian? Here is Van Dijk. Back to Mamardashvili. Canate. Forward here, well read by Mark Gay, but only as far as Soboslai. Given away by Gomez, and Liverpool win it back again, but City win it back once more with Rodri. Back to Kusanov, well played City. Into Shirky. Who's that man called Savinho? I only know Savio. I know. He added the Inho when he came to City, didn't he? To be more Brazilian, I suppose. Here is Mark Gay. Keeps bringing the ball forward here, Gay. Into Bernardo Silva. Bernardo. Wirtz chases him, back to Gay. Bernardo again. Oh, we could fall to Haaland here in the box against Canate. He's had to clear it away, out for a throw-in. Nearly just fell to Haaland there. Won his last 7 for club and country for Erling Haaland, which shows that the level he's playing at the moment is nowhere near the level he's usually playing at. Gay. O'Reilly. Bernardo Silva. Mark Gay. Rodri. Across to Kusanov. Rodri again. O'Reilly. Mark Gay, well played, City. Soboslai playing as like a right wing back at the moment. Gay in towards Rodri. Cross to Matheus Nunes here. Matheus Nunes hits one. It's down the middle at Mamardashvili, but it's a positive bit of play from Nunes from fullback there. Mamardashvili sends it long to Salah in behind here. And it's all the way through to Salah. Kusanov. Oh, he's been dropped by Salah. Mo Salah. Salah with a tackle from Kusanov. Absolutely brilliant from Kusanov. Or did Salah drag that wide? It's a long ball from Mamadashvili, the goalkeeper, all the way through to Mo Salah, who's gone there. One ball through us. And Salah's in behind, stays in his own half. He's not offside. Kusanov goes to the header. He gets pushed over by Salah, but he gets back to his feet, the Uzbeki international. And he gets the tackling on Salah, who drags his shot wide. It's actually a block by Kusanov. Incredible defending by Kusanov. Really good recovery. Really good recovery from Kusanov. Fantastic defending. And Liverpool are going to put the long throw in here. Well, Arne Slot's complained a lot about long throw-ins and so on. And here he is playing a long throw-in, and Shirky clears it away after Trafford's punch. We don't like long throw-ins, says Arne Slot. Sends a long throw-in in. Kirikes to Ekitike. Wirtz. Back to Ekitike. Back into Wirtz here. Edge of the box to Van Dijk. Curtis Jones, and on the wide right side to Joe Gomez. Liverpool are playing well here, I have to say. I think they've started very well here. City needs to have a decent chance of their own, really. Liverpool look dangerous. Canate this one in behind here. Trafford against Wirtz here, and James Trafford there. Took his time to come to get that one. I think Mark Gay was uncertain whether Trafford would get the end of it in the end. O'Reilly back towards Mark Gay. Well done, Trafford. Wirtz was on him. Long ball in behind by Canate. I just think that maybe he's going to let the ball bounce over his head there, James Trafford. Never panicked at all. City's number one. Mark Gay. Alan getting involved to build up a little bit. Bernardo Silva. Back to Rodri. Max predicts the 2-2 draw now. We win on pens, says Sheriff. Changing it already. Bernardo. Oh, what a ball. Shirky's in here. Shirky against Kirikes. How is that not gone in? I think Shirky should score there. I don't know how it's not gone in. Salah's get played in over the top here against Mark Gay, and City are open on the counter. And Rodri pushes down Soberslite. And Gay against Salah. Salah twisted and turning, and Mo Salah good defending from Mark Gay. And it's gone behind for a goal kick. Really good play. What a ball by Ronaldo to Shirky, but his left touch, he takes a bad touch. It's a poor touch by Shirky on the left foot. He still gets there to Kirikes, and his shot is blocked by the goalkeeper, in fact. He should have got it under his control there, Shirky. First time finishing it, really. City should be 1-0 up. It's a poor touch by Ryan Shirky on the outside of his left foot. Kusanov to Haaland. On into O'Reilly. Back to Erling Haaland. Here goes the big Norwegian. He's pushing the back by Gravenberg, but he keeps going here, Haaland. Haaland still. Haaland then against Canate. He's still going here, Haaland. Haaland's still going. Falls to Shirky at the edge of the box here. Down the box goes Shirky. No penalty. Semenyo on the strike, blocked away. And City want a penalty here. Shirky can't believe it. Two hands in the air by Ryan Shirky. Will VAR check it? Is there no VAR? Well, it falls to Shirky in the box. He takes it past Kirikes, who takes him out in the box. It's a penalty. It's a certain penalty. Shirky takes it round Kirikes in the box. He's taken down. It's a certain penalty. It's a certain penalty as Ryan Shirky is taken down the box. It should be a penalty. A VAR not going to check it. Pep Guardiola's watching it on his screen behind him. Pep Guardiola hands on his head, says finish it, forget it. How is that not a penalty? Wow. Ryan Shirky taken down the box, no penalty. When it certainly was. It's a certain penalty for Manchester City. An absolute certain penalty that's not been given here. Shirky takes it round Kirikes in the box, who takes him down, puts his leg in on him. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. City can't believe it. I think Pep Guardiola. Well, there you go. Michael Oliver already having an important role in this game. Here's Bernardo Silva. Terrible from the referee. I mean, I just don't get it. I really don't. I don't get it at all. Rodri to Bernardo Silva. O'Reilly. Back to Bernardo. Mark Gay. This is, I mean, decision making terrible. Doku against Gomez again here. Gomez staying with him. Soboslai pushes Doku. He's past Soboslai as well, Jeremy Doku. Back to Bernardo Silva. That's a certain penalty. I mean, it's disgraceful. It really is how bad it's getting. With these referees, really bad. Really, really bad. I can't tell you why it's not a penalty. Nunes in towards Semenyo on this far right side. Up against Kirikes again. Semenyo against Kirikes. Go on, take him on. One-on-one with him. Semenyo past Kirikes. Semenyo still. Wirtz gets back, and it's a throw-in for City on this far side. Is it a corner? Well done, Semenyo. I think it's a corner. Good work from Antoine Semenyo. But, I mean, they need to show us that replay again and tell us why it's not a penalty. I really don't understand why it's not. Shirky takes it on his right foot away from Kirkez, who sticks his leg out and takes him down. It's a terrible decision, and it will be remembered, won't it? In from Bernardo Silva at the top of Marashvili, away from Ekitike. Possible counter for Liverpool, but Matheus Nunes gets there. On to Bernardo, keeps it in. Shirky. Well played, Bernardo. I know he can't keep it in, the captain, after a poor pass from Nunes. City give the possession back to Liverpool. How is that not a penalty? I'll keep going on about it, but crazy. Mark Gay has beaten Liverpool 4 times already this season, apparently. Long away from Mamarashvili. Nunes against Ekitike. Kusanov down to Rodri. Poor touch by Rodri. He's give it away to Salah. That's very poor from Rodri. Here's Soboslai. Back he has to go. It's poor from Rodri in midfield there. Really poor. Gravenberch. RNW FBL has said that it's going to be a 2-1 win for Manchester City. That's his prediction. Canate. Gravenberch. Ryan Gravenberch. Curtis Jones. Good tackle from Bernardo Silva. Referee says foul. Free kick Liverpool again. And again, they want to swing a ball into the box here. Set pieces. Trying to swing one in. Dominic Soboslai. Canate going up, as is Virgil van Dijk. It's in by Soboslai. It's onto the far post to Ekitike. And it's someone, I think, deflected away for City. It's Liverpool throwing another long throw-ins coming in from Liverpool here, I think. Another big long throw-in to try and cause City problems at the back. And Joe Gomez comes across to take this long throw-in. The style of football that Slot doesn't like, but does it himself. It's interesting, isn't it? In from Slot. Oh, Joe Gomez, it is. He's going to throw this one in long. Headed away by Nunes, well played, City. Shirky chases down Curtis Jones, who heads it back towards Kirkes, under a bit of pressure is to put his foot through it. Good work from Shirky. Gomez against Nunes, and it's out for a throw into Manchester City, well played. Shirky there, working really hard off the ball, putting the pressure on. Nunes throws it into Kusanov. Rodri. And back to Trafford, well played. James Trafford for Manchester City. Trafford the outside the boot, pass into Nunes. It's good from the goalkeeper. Nunes into Shirky. He's give it away. Nunes in a bad position here. And here's Curtis Jones wide to Ekitike. Edge of the box is Wirtz. Ekitike. Kusanov. Brilliant challenge by him. And then Docky goes and takes it off Soboslai. And City can counter now. And Docky's pulled back by Ryan Gravenberch here. The referee gives a free kick. It's got to be a yellow card for Ryan Gravenberch, which it is. Pulls back Jeremy Doku and stops him bursting away there on the halfway line. There's Ryan Gravenberch. It's an early yellow card for him. Arm around Doku, pulls him back. So he can't control the ball, Jeremy Doku. I thought for a moment Michael Oliver wasn't going to give it at first. He thought about it. Before that, Kusanov makes a brilliant sliding challenge as well on Ekitike. Quintus, you forgot Pep was suspended. Rodri the ball to the far post of Semenyo here. Nice idea. Semenyo won't get there ahead of Mamarashvili. Mamarashvili to send one forward. Long again by the goalkeeper up underneath it. Nunes loses out to Ekitike and Wirtz takes it down. It's poor by Nunes. Semenyo gets back. Here is Van Dijk. Big switch over the top towards Mo Salah. Finds Mo Salah. The back of the Salah down towards Joe Gomez. Szoboszlai. I think Liverpool have been good here today. I think they've been quite good. Van Dijk. Ekitike. 1-2 with Wirtz here. Wirtz takes it back off Ekitike. Wirtz away from Nunez. He's actually having a good game, Florian Wirtz here. Kirkets. Pressure from Cherki back to Wirtz. Wirtz on towards Jones. Kirkets. Good play from Liverpool here. Jones. Kirkes again. Heavy touch. He's got to go back again towards Curtis Jones. And City keep that pressure on now. Virgil van Dijk. Jones again. He's happy to drop deep, Curtis Jones, and try and help Liverpool in the build-up. He spins the ball forward here towards Salah. It's overhit massively by Curtis Jones. It's pretty poor. Missing for a goal kick for City. I mean, Ekitike frustrated with that one, but Mo Salah didn't seem bothered. He just carried on jogging. Some more FA Cup action today. Of course, Southampton, Arsenal, Chelsea, Port Vale. Trafford plays it short to Kusanov. Kusanov into Bernardo, well played. Kusanov clips it over to O'Reilly here, who flicks it onto Doku. Doku against Van Dijk, and Jeremy Doku's offside. He's gone too early, unfortunately. Well, they got the flag up quickly there, didn't they, for that offside? Linesman at the other end, not so much. Liverpool to take the free kick. Well, Haaland's hardly been involved in this one, has he? Really been involved at all, Haaland. He had one good run at one point, but just couldn't keep going, get a shot off in the end. Marashvili. Big switch out to the far side towards Joe Gomez. O'Reilly out to him. Good play by O'Reilly. Gomez takes down Doku. They play on. Strength of Gomez is big there. It's a bad pass by Curtis Jones. Ekitike. Bad pass by Jones there. A chance. Curtis Jones. Canate. Oh, finds Wirtz. It's poor from City's midfield. We've been cut open a little bit. Here's Mo Salah against O'Reilly, isolated. O'Reilly against Salah, back towards Szoboszlai. Salah again on that right side, clipping by Salah. Jones is in there, taking down the box here. Back out, Rodri. Can't clear it away. Ekitike it falls to. And Ekitike blazes it over the bar. And Rodri turns around and screams at his teammates, but I think he's got to do better himself there, Rodri. Rodri takes a heavy touch there, doesn't clear it away. And then he turns around, Rodri, and goes absolutely crazy at the players behind him. Why he doesn't take a better touch and just clear it away? A great chance again for Ekitike. Liverpool should be in front here. It's a throw-in, says Michael Oliver. Semenyo caught it there. Liverpool thought it was still in. The assistant says it's a throw-in. We'll see here. I think Semenyo could have been it off the ball. Bernardo Silva gives it back to Liverpool. City are all over the place a little bit here. Jones, Kirkes. We're getting outplayed. Getting completely outplayed at the moment, Manchester City, by this Liverpool team. We've started really well. Canate into Wirtz again here. And the passes through the midfield are just cutting us open massively. Szoboszlai. Ball to the far post. Ekitike down to Jones. He's offside, Ekitike. Some really good stuff from Liverpool. Port Vale are getting destroyed today by Chelsea. Never know, the magic of the FA Cup. But at the moment, Wirtz is just sitting behind Silva and Rodri, really, in that midfield too, and just finding him time and time again. Way too easy. Way too easy to get to play through City at the moment. Liverpool's defenders just playing the ball through. Nunez turns away from Wirtz here. Forward to Semenyo and gives it to Kirkes. It's poor by City again here. Kirkes runs it out for a throw. But this is really poor from City. Well, Ian Rush and Kenny Dalglish are both there representing Liverpool today at the Etihad. Both watching on for this FA Cup one. Nunez in towards Bernardo. Into Cherki, well taken by Cherki. On to O'Reilly, good play by City. Nico O'Reilly wide left to Jeremy Doku. City could open up Liverpool here. Doku Doku back to O'Reilly. It's a bad pass by Doku. And Soboslai has to just put it behind for a corner. It was a poor ball by Doku. He's trying to pull it back to O'Reilly into the box, who actually had gone into the box. Poor pass by Doku. And Soboslai, I mean, he couldn't really do much about it. It's a corner city here. Doku and Shiki across to take it. Swung in from Jeremy Doku here. Or is it Shirky short? Short to Shirky. Out to Bernardo Silva. Edge of the box to O'Reilly. Nico O'Reilly. Into Doku. Doku. Cross the box by Doku and dealt with well by Van Dijk. Haaland Fight's getting an end of it. Van Dijk beats Erling Haaland to it. Thrown by Shirky. Like a foul thrown, actually. His foot was off the ground there, Shirky. It was a foul throw, and the referee lets it go again. The referee's been terrible. Doku. Against Verts here, back out towards Bernardo Silva. Bernardo. Shirky. Across to Rodri. Wide right to Antoine Semenyo up against Kirikas here. Antoine Semenyo. Semenyo on the outside. Semenyo puts it into the box. It's a Haaland. Good cross. Punched away on Marashvili. Out to Doku. Oh, Doku tries to put it back at the edge of the box. It's poor. Liverpool up to counter now. Curtis Jones. Verts. And a good challenge by Matis Nunes. But Liverpool very much trying to hit City on the counter when they can do. They tried that in the game at Anfield and just couldn't get out. Trying it again today. Well, cross comes in from Semenyo. You think it's fine, Haaland at the far post, but Marashvili just manages to punch it away. Had to throw himself at it there, the goalkeeper. Gomez. Here's Canate, and all the way back he goes to Mamadashvili. And again he goes long. Nunes doesn't get there. So throw in for Manchester City, and Arne Slot says it's a foul on Florian Wirtz there by Matis Nunes. Both jump for the ball. Neither get there. The ball goes out for a goal kick. I mean, Wirtz is never winning the header anyway. Both jump up for it, clatter into each other. Arne Slot says it's 1-2-3, I think, for the referee Michael Oliver there. I think he should think himself lucky, Arne Slot, that his team haven't had a penalty given against them after the foul by Milos Kirikas in the box. Rodri. In towards Nunes. Shirky. Shirky off again here. Shirky running at Liverpool man. Shirky still. Shirky away from Wirtz. Into Haaland, good pass. Haaland back out towards Mark Gay. Onto Jeremy Doku. Out to Shirky and back in behind to Doku here. And Doku might just get there. He can't do. He's a bit too much on it from Ryan Shirky. Just too much on it as he tries to feed it through. He had to put some on it, Shirky there. You know, a bit of pace to get it through Soboslai and Joe Gomez. And Doku just gets there a little bit too late. And it is too heavy as well from Shirky. He's nearly there, Jeremy Doku. Nearly a good bit of play. Goal kick Liverpool and Mamarashvili. Played back to him by Canate. Long again from the Georgian. Kusanov wins the header against Ekitike. Haaland heads it down to Semenyo. Back towards Nunes. Rodri under pressure here from Wirtz. He gets away from it, Rodri, then he's fouled by Florian Wirtz. Free kick Manchester City, and Arne Slot is going mad again here on the sidelines. Didn't think it was a foul, I think, Arne Slot on Rodri. Well, I don't know what Arne Slot's thinking here, but he seems to be very intense today, the Liverpool manager. I think he feels that it's a must-win for them. Gay, terrible passing behind to Doku there, easily dealt with. And into Ekitike, who spins away from Rodri so easily. It's terrible from Rodri. And then into Kirikas, and City in trouble here. So poor from Rodri. Kirikas dealt with by Nunes, good defending. And then the referee pulls it back for a free kick on the halfway line. Yellow card for Rodri for a foul on Ekitike. Well, he's looked off the pace today, Rodri, massively. Pulling the shirt of Ekitike. Has he pulled it back for the free kick? I don't know. I think it's just going to be a throw-in. It's a yellow card for Rodri for pulling the shirt of Ekitike, which was silly. He's actually played the advantage, so it's just a throw-in. But a yellow card for Rodri on the halfway line. He did pull the shirt of Ekitike. He looks off the pace, Rodri, today again. In from Gomez, long, headed away by City, edge of the box to Gravenberch. Back out towards Curtis Jones. Joe Gomez to swing one in. Van Dijk is in behind here. Van Dijk, little flick onto Ekitike. And O'Reilly so calm to get it away there. Van Dijk, a little flick on. No one attacked at the far post. Kirkes. Canate. I mean, Liverpool probably should have the lead here. Salah against O'Reilly. Salah in towards Ekitike. Lovely skill by Ekitike. Curtis Jones. Verts. Jones again. Ekitike once more, and Shirky goes and takes it off him. Well played, Shirky. And back towards Nunez. And poked back to Kusanov. And City take the sting out of that Liverpool attack. Bernardo Silva. Trafford. Pressure here on James Trafford across to Kusanov. Ball in towards Semenyo. Nice touch. Well played, City. Shirky. Oh, what a ball to Rodri by Shirky here. Rodri's got to switch the play, which he does do across to O'Reilly. Fantastic play for Manchester City. And they come forward down his left-hand side with Nico O'Reilly now. Nico. Bernardo. Back out to Doku. Could have gone in behind to O'Reilly there. Jeremy Doku up against two, though. Doku. Gaves. Really nice football from City. Really nice move. Rodri, they're standing off him. Rodri hits it. Deflected. Could fall to O'Reilly in the box here. O'Reilly still pulls it back. O'Reilly defended well by Soboslai. Behind for a corner. I feel like he should have tried to hit that first time across the box, O'Reilly. Takes a touch to try and settle it. It gives Soboslai time to get across and defend it well. And Pep Guardiola is looking on here on the sidelines. Watching on from the stands. His daughter Maria is too busy doing her hair to watch the moment. I suppose that there isn't much football happening right now. It's the ball's out of play. Corner to be taken from Ryan Shirky. And Pep Guardiola is on the phone right now. So I assume Pep Linders. Ball in from Shirky. Van Dijk heads it away at the near post. Doku back to Nunez. No goal yet at the Etihad from either side. Rodri off for Nico. Nico needs some game time. It's Bernardo Silva. Just keeps going here. Bernardo into the box. Semenyo out to Rodri. Decides against the cross. Rodri. Matheus Nunes. Nunes, poor pass back to Nunes. Nunes still into O'Reilly. O'Reilly turns down the box. Doku hits it. Down the box, O'Reilly. Penalty, Manchester City. Van Dijk says no way. Well, the first one should have been given earlier. O'Reilly turns to Van Dijk in the box. He's pulled down. Penalty, Manchester City. Arne Slot says that's 3. I mean, Van Dijk completely takes out Nico O'Reilly in the box there. It's as much a penalty as the first one was. There's no way it's not a penalty. Just comes in, doesn't get the ball, slams Nico O'Reilly in the box. It's a penalty. Arne Slot says it's 3 times. At 3 times what? It's a certain penalty. Erling Haaland, of course, will take it. It's a certain penalty. Van Dijk can't complain. Penalty, Manchester City. Haaland steps up. I mean, there's no way that's not a penalty, is there? Van Dijk comes in and completely... I don't even know what he's arguing about here. I don't even know what he's arguing about here. Marshville's being told to get back in his goal here. He's trying to put off Erling Haaland. Come on, Erling Haaland. I'd like to see this one go in the back of the net, Erling. I mean, he should have had another penalty early on. Because that was a penalty earlier on, wasn't it? It was a penalty early on. So Erling Haaland to step up against Mamardashvili. Haaland against Mamardashvili for Manchester City. Should have had a penalty early on in the game. Erling Haaland rolls it in the far right-hand corner. It's 1-0 at the Etihad. And City rightfully have the lead from the spot. It's a penalty, you can't argue it. You really can't argue it. And they probably should have had another one earlier on that Michael Oliver missed. 1-0 City. Penalty given away by captain Virgil van Dijk. And he really cannot complain with that one, Van Dijk. It's an absolute certain penalty. Come on, City. 1-0 up now over Liverpool. And it's from the spot. It's Erling Haaland. Sends Mamardashvili the wrong way. Mamardashvili goes to his right. Haaland rolls it into Mamardashvili's left. Bottom corner from City's number 9. 1-0 Manchester City at the Etihad over Liverpool in this FA Cup quarter-final. So come on. 31 goals in all competitions this season for Erling Haaland now. Kicks the corner flag, Erling Haaland. Dispatches the chance, the opportunity from the spot. Probably should have, and he should have had one earlier. We can't forget he should have had one earlier. It was a stonewall penalty on Ryan Shirky, missed by the referee in VAR not long before that as well. Van Dijk long and forward here and all the way through to James Trafford by Virgil van Dijk. And that one was even, I mean, the fact that Van Dijk complains about that penalty, I don't know. He just takes O'Reilly's legs from underneath him. He's trying to kick the ball away. Rodri here, dawdling on the ball into Bernardo, well played. Bernardo back to Gay. He's trying to kick the ball away, Van Dijk. He's trying to swipe it away from O'Reilly, uses his body really well. Deals it really well. Gets kicked, it's a certain penalty. Rodri. Haaland here, drops deep and picks it up, and off he goes, Erling Haaland, and he's bursting away, Haaland. Through to O'Reilly, just can't find him. Van Dijk away, unlucky. Florian Wirtz. It's a challenge to Ekitike against Kusanov. Ekitike against Kusanov here. Kusanov defends against him so well. The man is an absolute rock at the back, Aboukadir Kusanov. Ekitike tries to swerve his way past him, as he has done many a times from likes of Rodri today. Not Kusanov. Not Kusanov. Well defended. Monashvili under pressure here, as is Kanate. O'Reilly fighting to try and win it back as well. Kanate. A long ball forward by Liverpool. Kusanov chests into the path of Bernardo Silva and down to Rodri. Rodri holds off Soboslai and back towards Kusanov. Well played. Gay. O'Reilly turns. Doku. Shirky and back towards Bernardo Silva. Well played, City again. Really well played. Get a bit more control in this game now, Manchester City with that lead. Shirky. Back towards Mark Gay. Gay forward to O'Reilly. Good pass. Really nice pass in towards Jeremy Doku. O'Reilly keeps going here. Doku. Back to Shirky. Doku again. Good play from City. Ryan Shirky. Switches the play here towards Nunes. And City will come down this right-hand side now. Matheus Nunes. Bernardo Silva. Inside from Bernardo. Bernardo still back wide right to Semenyo. Antoine Semenyo looking for the cross. Decides against it. Semenyo against Kirikez. Semenyo holds off the Hungarian. Into Shirky and a back out to Rodri. Well played, City. We've got space for Doku in that far side. Gay's going to bring the ball towards Jeremy Doku. Finds Doku. Gomez quickly across to him. Doku skips past Gomez straight away. Doku still. Back out to Rodri. Gay again. Sustained pressure from Manchester City here. Doku. Mark Gay. In by Gay to the box here. It's a switch of play to Bernardo. It's a lovely pass towards Shirky. Little back heel onto Nunes. Brilliant. Nunes across the box here. Poor cross by Nunes. Away by Gomez. But what a pass by Shirky at the back heel there. Wow. Outrageous stuff from Ryan Shirky as usual. Brilliant from the Frenchman. Shirky. Gay. Rodri. Switch of play by Rodri again here. Bernardo Silva takes on the chest of the right side so comfortably. Bernardo Silva. Semenyo's gone centrally here. Bernardo against Kirikez. Pulls it back towards Nunes. Into Semenyo. Good touches by Semenyo. Lovely ball by Nunes. City starting to purr now a little bit. Semenyo spins away. Brilliant. Semenyo. Ball into the box again here. O'Reilly's in there. Head away by Gomez. Doku would take it down at the far side. Pressure from Gomez. Back out towards Rodri. Rodri into Shirky. Good touches from Shirky. Oh, he just can't control it. Really good play from City there. All smiles from Shirky. Fancy stuff. Good stuff. I mean, Rodri finds Shirky after a good run. He just can't get the ball under his feet, out from under his feet, and then make a pass, make a shot. I tell you what, really good football for Manchester City since the goal they've scored. Really, really impressive. Long on Monashvili. Well done, City, on the long ball. Deal with it really well. Kusanov down. And into Rodri. Away from Ekitike by Rodri. Semenyo. Shirky. Rodri. Back towards Kusanov. Well played, City again. Matheus Nunes, another one that is just such a stop player. And the ball in behind by Bernal to Doku here. And Doku gets the better of Gomez. He's offside, Jeremy Doku. Oh, he's in behind there, Doku. Was he actually offside? They're showing the replay of the penalty again. I mean, there's literally no complaints about it. Van Dijk just takes the legs. Will he be hosting the game? Man City versus Chelsea, says Sheriff. It's away at Stamford Bridge, isn't it, that one? I think I will be, yes. Well, as soon as that goal went in from the penalty, Pep Guardiola went down to the dressing room. Van Dijk disappointed with himself, but, I mean, it's a bad challenge by Van Dijk. It's a poor challenge, really. You see what he wants to do. Kusanov chests it down to Rodri, well played. And across to O'Reilly. He's got no one to pass to that left-hand side. O'Reilly just takes it past Soboslai, not once but twice here, Nico O'Reilly. And then he gets into a battle with Soboslai. And the referee says throw in Liverpool. Interesting. Really good play from O'Reilly again, though. Wins the penalty today. Such a top footballer, isn't he, Nico O'Reilly? We'll pull back to Canate. So, interesting to find out how many added minutes there will be today. At the end of this first half. Of course, I will be going over to Finalysis at half-time to make my opinion known, turn my passion into power. Put my half-time thoughts there. Go over and follow me on Finalysis if you want to know what I think of my half-time thoughts here. Advantage played. Wirtz takes it quickly, but he can't do that. Florian Wirtz from there. Free kick Liverpool. Big long switch of play by Liverpool towards Ekitike on the far side, and Nunes with him. Ekitike heads it. Can't keep it in play, Ekitike. Behind for a goal kick. The Frenchman trying to do something special with it, but he just can't. Goal kick Manchester City. So 2 added minutes here at the end of this one. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Wide left to Mark Gay. Gay brings it forward. O'Reilly, and Haaland's going through the middle here, and O'Reilly's going towards Haaland. A good ball to Haaland. Van Dijk just deals it. It's going to fall to Semenyo or Shirky. Curtis Jones gets there first, though. Semenyo, I think, should have done better there. Jones. Tackle by Semenyo, well played. Throwing Liverpool, fantastic from Semenyo. I think he could have gotten that one earlier on, that sort of bobbling ball after Van Dijk heads it away. Kirkes to throw this one in. Taking his time. Probably just going to try and see it to the half-time here at Liverpool. 1-0 down. Kirkes in. Rodri wins the ball back and back to Bernardo Silva. Well played. Gay. Good find to Nunes. He could be open again here at Liverpool. Got Semenyo wide, as well as Shirky, and Ryan Shirky picks it up here. Shirky on towards Semenyo. Semenyo across the box here. Haaland is there! What a goal! 2-0 Manchester City. What a brilliant goal that is. That is so good. What an assist by Semenyo. What a glancing header by Erling Haaland. And what a bit of play from Shirky and Nunes before that. 2-0 Manchester City. And we have a double before half-time. Really good goal from Manchester City. And Erling Haaland's got a double now today. Is he back? Is Erling Haaland back? Well, Nunes here picks it up after a fantastic pass from Gay. On towards Shirky. Shirky, lovely little step overs, plays it behind Semenyo, who's miles on side, whips it across the box, and Haaland across Canate in the air, wins the header. Just finished Easter celebration with my family. Let's get in, says Disher. Juicy's here as well. 2-0 Manchester City. Brilliant from Shirky. Fantastic ball by Semenyo. And what a header from Erling Haaland. And I have to say, that goal, you can take it all the way back to Mark Gay, who finds Matheus Nunes in space from the throw-in as well. It's really good play from City. It's half-time. It's 2-0. Pep Lijnders absolutely loved it. That is fantastic. Head up, says Arne Slot. Liverpool, you're 2-0 down. What a goal from Manchester City that one is. And Erling Haaland volleys the corner flag in celebration. That is brilliant from City. What a goal that is. Half-time, 2-0. Liverpool are shook in the Emirates FA Cup quarter-final. A double from Erling Haaland, who could be on for his first hat-trick of the season. The big question is Erling Haaland back? He just might be. And I will be going over to Finalysis right now to make my half-time thoughts known. Is Erling Haaland get a 90 rating at the end of this one? He just might. You can go over to Finalysis. You can go and follow me on there. You can see my opinions, and you can put, more importantly, your opinions on there for City fans to see as well. And your ratings will be used across all things, such as Sky Sports themselves. We're back for a second half after a wonderful first half after this short break.
same. Yeah. For my broken heart, no remedy. But maybe if you stay, we can get away with it. 'Cause you make me love my imperfections, answer all my questions, just to show me what's on the other side of inhibition. No apologies, my baby. How do you do? 'Cause I'm feeling so good. Ooh. How do you do? 'Cause I'm feeling so good. Oh, my darkest memories now let me fall back. But you'll be there, ready to rescue me if I go out of track. We can get away with it. 'Cause you make me love my imperfections, answer all my questions, just to show me what's on the other side of inhibition. No apologies, my baby. How do you do? 'Cause I'm feeling so good. Watch I look, I'm jugging. Dissect your hand if your hand am I putting, put two in your man if your man keep a looking. Act like a poop, yo, bitch get tookin'. I'm not the type to go fuck with them niggas who fuck with them niggas who stay on some fish. Oh, young and trapping out the bando, from the ceiling fan to the damn floor, trying to stack my money up. Cause that's the only way we can go. Tell my mama that I'm okay. See the money coming through the doorway. Got a bad bitch with a lot of money, that's foreplay. Okay, they watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me.
You got me trapped inside this spell. Now I feel like your demons drag me close to hell. I can feel that.
Too cold, standing in the middle of the downpour, looking in the mirror 'cause it's only you that you have to lose. Headed backward on a one-way, trying to stop from running but you can't wait. Bury all the evidence you don't need learn when you crash and burn. A red
Hello, welcome back to We Are City channel for the second half of Manchester City versus Liverpool. It's Liverpool side are back on the field now at the Etihad. Liverpool did have a chance in that first half, didn't they? Mo Salah dragging one wide, one fell to Ekitike, which he hit on the volley and hit over the bar. They did have chances. I actually thought Liverpool played pretty well in that first half. You had Ekitike drifting to that left-hand side, finding space. You had Florian Wirtz, picking up that pocket of space between Rodri and also Bernardo Silva in front of the City defence, and they were doing quite well in that situation. The Liverpool side have come out to the pitch very, very early here. I think Arne Slot unhappy with not only his team maybe being 2-0 down, but also the refereeing, which to me surprises me. I mean, there's a stone wall penalty for Manchester City. They could have had an earlier one for the foul on Shirky, which I thought was a penalty as well. Big question for Manchester City is, one, can we sustain this level for the second half? Because Liverpool are going to come out and sort of really push now. And also, you have to say, is Erling Haaland back? Could Erling Haaland just be back? And he just might be, mightn't he? 2 goals, Wolverine glancing header, 1 from the spot as well. City have looked good at the back with Kusanov being strong as always. I'm interested to see how this second half goes, but City should be finding themselves in an FA Cup semi-final come the end. My prediction was 2-1 before the game. Let's see if it stays that way. 2-0 at the moment. Rodri plays a long one straight away to Liverpool in towards Joe Gomez's path. And his Soboslai. Poor pass from Rodri at the start of this one. And Gay straight on Mo Salah here. Foul by Gay on Mo Salah. So City really, really good in the first half. I mean, the stat there I've just heard that I was quite late. Erling Haaland scores 2 goals in a game for City for the first time since Crystal Palace in December. Nunes here turns away physically so well from Ekitike. And back to Rodri. Into Kusanov. Into Bernardo Silva. I think there's a few players in that City side you'd say are pretty much undroppable at the moment. Kusanov I think is undroppable. I can't see him not playing in this side. I would say Mark Gay at times has been undroppable. Gomez here against Doku. It should be a City throw in that. Comes off him. Kusanov just pushes Florian Wirtz off the pitch there. That's a clear foul by Kusanov. Oh, wow. Kusanov there, 2 hands on Florian Wirtz. Wirtz has got hold of Kusanov's shirt, so Kusanov gives him a push back. Wirtz has got hold of Kusanov's shirt. Kusanov just pushes him back, just sends him straight off the pitch and out for a goal kick. But yeah, Kusanov's undroppable at the moment. I think Doku, Semenyo, undroppable really. It's poor by Rodri again. He looks slow today and he's lost it in the midfield here. Liverpool come forward and it's wide towards Joe Gomez and Nico O'Reilly gets there to Gomez. He's taken out by Joe Gomez. And it's a free kick Manchester City for a foul from Gomez and Liverpool once again complain. Arne Slot unhappy. O'Reilly gets there first against Gomez. Gomez takes out O'Reilly. He's not happy, Arne Slot, with that one. He cannot believe it. Arne Slot's very unhappy today. Very unhappy. I mean, not to be cruel to Liverpool, but their season could be over come the next weekend, couldn't they? I mean, they're trying to fight to get in the Champions League. That's not their big thing next season. They'll probably get there. They'll probably get top 5, but they go out today, they're out the FA Cup. If they lose against PSG, which you expect them to lose against PSG because they're so good, and they're out the Champions League as well, and that's season over, isn't it? You're just trying to get the top 4 finish then, or a top 5 finish, as it looks to be this season. Rodri. Shirky. Rodri. Kusanov. Kusanov takes his time here, back to Rodri. Nunes. Well played, Matheus Nunes back onto Kusanov. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo wide towards Shirky. Lovely pass. Shirky against Wirtz here. Shirky back towards Nunes. Lisa is here. Come on, City, says Sheriff. Hello to you, Lisa. Rodri for Manchester City. Into O'Reilly. Back to Rodri, well played. Nico under pressure from Dominic Soboslai. I mean, Soboslai is like there to try and mark out O'Reilly in this game. No one is going to push forward from fullback. Rodri, great pass to Bernardo Silva here. Bernardo wide to Doku. It's a very poor pass from Bernardo Silva. It's terrible from Bernardo Silva, the captain, that. Haaland's on the run. He's got players in attacking positions. He just pokes it out. And Pep Guardiola's very frustrated with that. You can see it from the stands. Didn't need to do that there, Bernardo. It was a good opportunity for City. Poor from City's captain. So, City can't be doing stuff like that. They really can't. Throwing from Joe Gomez. Gay straight back to O'Reilly. Into Shirky. Trouble here. Shirky behind Semenyo. Antoine Semenyo's in. Semenyo chips the goalkeeper. What a goal! Antoine Semenyo makes it 3. What a finish from Antoine Semenyo. Just lifts it over Mamardashvili. He could be offside here. What a ball by Shirky again. 3-0 Manchester City. We're tearing Liverpool apart. What a ball by Ryan Shirky. What a finish from Antoine Semenyo. Wow. Throwing from Joe Gomez. He's straight to Mark Gay. Again, he plays it forward. O'Reilly into Shirky. Shirky behind to Semenyo. He's onside. Van Dijk's playing him on. And then he lifts it over Mamardashvili with an absolutely special finish from Antoine Semenyo. Wow. 3-0 Manchester City. What a finish by Semenyo. That finish from Semenyo. He lifts it over Mamardashvili with such quality. Found by Shirky. Lift by Semenyo. I mean, that man, so good in front of goal. Antoine Semenyo. What a finish that is. Van Dijk plays him on. 3-0 Manchester City. And the last 2 goals City have scored in this game, I mean, obviously one was a penalty, but the 2 goals we've scored have been absolutely special. They really have been impressive. That one from Semenyo is brilliant. And I tell you what, Pep Guardiola is saying about you picked the right team, Sharif. Haaland up top, Semenyo, Shirky and Doku in behind. 2 holding midfielders, whoever that may be. And then you've got Kusanov, Gehi, Nunes, O'Reilly back 4. That seems to be the way looking forward that City need to be going now. You know, we've tried to change things, I think, too much throughout the season. Playing as a Liverpool fan here, a young boy looking pretty sad in the crowd there. Unfortunately for him. I mean, obviously, we can enjoy it as City fans, but it's not, I mean, when you're younger, it's a chance for Liverpool here. Here's Mo Salah up against Gay. Mo Salah saved by Trafford and away by Nunes. Big save by James Trafford. Brilliant. Salah's had 2 chances that he's missed. Gravenberch. In by Gomez. Trafford's lost it. It's the far post to Ekitike. Big save from Trafford there. Good save from Trafford. Ekitike. They've had chances as well, Liverpool. I still think City can win the Prem, says Lisa. Well, you're positive there. We can. We could win every game. We could win every game until the end of the season and still not win the league. It's all on Arsenal to drop points. Doku against Jones. Again by Gomez. To Salah. Bernardo Silva goes and nicks it. Here's Erling Haaland. Haaland turns it into Bernardo, onto Rodri. Shirky, well played City. Ryan Shirky for City. Shirky keeps going here. Shirky past Kirikes as well. Brilliant from Shirky. Fantastic feet from the Frenchman. Shirky into Semenyo. He's in again here. Semenyo down the box. Oh, what a chance to make it 4. What a ball by Shirky. Brilliant from Semenyo, but he just can't get the ball under his spell to put it in the back of the net for 4. Shirky is absolutely insane. He's just unbelievable as a footballer. He really is. City edits his back. Gay intercepts it. City go again here. Rodri. City are opening up Liverpool here. Rodri should play it to Haaland, doesn't do. He goes to Shirky instead. Shirky step over. Shirky back inside. Shirky lifts it over. Haaland here against Jones and back to the goalkeeper. But he's unhappy with Rodri there, Haaland, who should have been played by Rodri. Rodri should have paid him. Why didn't, I don't know. Twice Rodri hasn't played the ball for him. Pep Guardiola, I think, is not happy with Rodri there. Should have played it. Why didn't Rodri play Haaland there for 4? Why didn't he play him for 4 there? Here's Canate. Soboslai. Back to Soboslai. City have got it back again. Here is Semenyo, and he's going to drive here, Semenyo. He's gone for goal here, Semenyo. Could go in here, Semenyo, shot, and just on the roof of the net. Semenyo nearly scores from his own half there. Wow. Picks it up, Semenyo, and thinks I've got it. Mamardashvili nearly sees it go in the back of the net. Nearly has to tip it over his bar. Long ball in behind to Salah again here. James Trafford comes and deals it, well played. Good sweeper keeping from Trafford, but that could have easily been 4 there. Semenyo from his own half. Brilliant from Semenyo. Soboslai. Imagine that went into City edits. He's world class, says Sharif. Wonder class. He is. Top performance from Semenyo today. He's unlucky he didn't have 4 as well. Just couldn't get it under his control. Couldn't have the chance. Really good performance so far. Ekitike. Virgil van Dijk. Canate. Wide to Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez for Liverpool. Pulls it back to Salah. O'Reilly out to him. Soboslai. 4-0 and it's buried to Sheriff. Yeah, 4-0 I'd say it's over. 3-0 there's still a chance, I think. Intercepted by Semenyo there. Good defending. Verts again into Gravenberch. Too much space in the edge of the box here for Gravenberch. Plays it wide to Mo Salah, who tries to bend one into the top corner. First time from Salah. And he sends it up and into the stands. It's poor. Very poor. from Mo Salah. Great find to Salah. Whips it right over the bar there, Mo Salah. It's a difficult one. The previous chance he had before the outside of the boot, which is kept out well by James Trafford. Not much power in it from Mo Salah. Even though we probably won't win the league, I wouldn't mind winning the Carabao Cup and FA Cups of City forever yet. Will Pep leave, says Lisa, is the question that everyone's been asked. Will Pep leave? I have no idea. I have no inside information at all. And I change my mind weekly. Long ball forward here. Kirikes deals with it. Gravenberch back further forward towards Curtis Jones. O'Reilly picks up for City. O'Reilly onto Doku. In towards Rodri. And back he goes towards Gay, and City keep that possession now. Kusanov. Rodri. Turn for Rodri here. Doku's made a run, but again, Rodri doesn't go for the pass. Rodri's been very, very wasteful today. Shirky and Doku wanted the ball there. He passed to neither Rodri, just passed backwards. Too many times he's done that. Rodri. Doku. Back to Rodri. Again, Doku's made a run into space. Again, Rodri doesn't find him. O'Reilly. Gay. Rodri. Steve Gerrard rings around the Etihad right now. Rodri. Kusanov. Rodri. O'Reilly. Back to Rodri. Rodri twists and turns here. Into Bernardo Silva. Bernardo onto O'Reilly, and City are opening up again here. And O'Reilly in towards Jeremy Doku, and Konate comes across to him. Doku against Konate. Doku inside. Doku onto O'Reilly. What a pass. O'Reilly. O'Reilly across the box to Erling Haaland. It's a hat-trick. It's 4. And City are tearing Liverpool apart here. Erling Haaland nearly missed it. It's off the crossbar and in. It's 4-0 Manchester City. And Liverpool are being destroyed. 4-0. 4-0 hat-trick for Erling Haaland. What a goal again by City through the midfield, playing the ball through, tearing apart Liverpool. Doku plays through O'Reilly after running behind, and Nico O'Reilly squares it to Haaland, hits it first time off the crossbar and in. But what a goal by City here. O'Reilly through to Jeremy Doku. He's one-on-one with Konate. He's got O'Reilly there making him the lapping run. Feeds it to him brilliantly. O'Reilly back to Haaland. What a finish as well off the bar and in by Erling Haaland. Virgil van Dijk completely done by the movement of Haaland there, who stops and then goes off the bar and in. 4-0 City. What a performance this is. What a performance this is, and what a finish from Haaland off the crossbar and in. Pep Guardiola loves it. Maria Guardiola loves it as well. 4-0 Manchester City, and we absolutely love it, don't we? What a goal again. The 3 goals have been something special today. Wow. The Poznan's back at the Etihad as well today. What a performance in the FA Cup here. City tearing Scousers apart again. Back to James Trafford here. Out towards Nunes. Nunes slips. It's fell onto Liverpool here. A chance for Salah. Salah still. Ekitike tries to flick it on with the back heel. It's into James Trafford's hands. And the Liverpool fans are going home. See you later. The Liverpool fans are going home. They've had the day out, haven't they? And off they go home. Hat-trick Haaland. Haaland is back. City, I feel like they're back right now. Kusanov. Shirky back towards Bernardo Silva. Lifts it forward to Haaland against Konate here. Konate heads it back forward. Nunes can't take it down. It's sloppy from City. Gravenberch. Ekitike. Gravenberch. Kirikes. Florian Wirtz away from Bernardo Silva. Wirtz goes for goal. Does he know he clips to the far post away from O'Reilly? Out as far as Joe Gomez. Mo Salah. Soboslai. Rodri's too deep here. Soboslai. Curtis Jones. Pressure from Haaland. Jones. Salah. Tackled by O'Reilly. O'Reilly pushed off the ball by Jones here. Salah. Haaland in the box with O'Reilly and Salah. He's wriggled away. Salah break play. Salah still. Gay. Good defending. It's still in. O'Reilly picks it up. On to Bernardo Silva. And back to O'Reilly. Gay. Shirky. Fantastic from City. And a pressure from Soboslai. Shirky in his own box. And he plays it into Nunez. Well played, City. Shirky getting the fans going. And Kusanov then slices the ball, switches out to Bernardo Silva. This is special. Brilliant. Brilliant for Manchester City. Shirky in so much space here. And Rodri switches to the Frenchman who stood on the far right-hand side here. On the chest of Shirky, who smiles at Semenyo. Bad touch by Shirky and back towards Nunez. Nunez. Shirky once more. Shirky to Semenyo. Bad pass to Shirky, slammed into by Kirikez. City get it back anyway. Bernardo Silva. Oh, beautiful pass out wide here to Nico O'Reilly. Doku in space here. Jeremy Doku. Doku, oh, spins away from Gravenberch. The drop of the shoulder, Doku. Back to O'Reilly. Into Mark Gay. Olays from the City fans here at the Etihad. Rodri, come on, mate, let's make it 5, says Sheriff. City edits, let's talk. 5-0. O'Reilly back towards... I mean, it's only 60 minutes and there's Olays at the Etihad. Rodri. Haaland. Taken down by Konate. Free kick Manchester City. Erling Haaland taken out here by Ibrahima Konate. Well, City are going to make a change here. It's going to be Jeremy Doku off. And he's going to be replaced by Savinho. Resting Jeremy Doku, wrapping him in bubble wrap now, these key players. So Doku off for Savinho. New hairstyle. The braids now for Savinho, who comes on off this left-hand side. And Rodri's going to be rested as well by Pep Guardiola. And he's replaced by Nico Gonzalez. Sheriff says, you mean Savio? I mean, he says Savinho on the back of his shirt. We can't be so cruel, can we? So Nico Gonzalez on for Rodri as well here. And Jeremy Frimpong, former City man, comes on for Liverpool. He's replacing Joe Gomez, an attacking change from Arne Slot. Bernardo Silva. Shirky. Pulled back by Van Dijk by the shirt. Free kick Manchester City, and Shirky gives Van Dijk a push here. I think it'll be 7-0, says... I don't think it will be 7 or 6-0. I don't know how many goals more are going to come here today. 4-0's not bad. It's more than I thought. Savinho back towards Kusanov. It's only his 62nd minute. Let's not get too excited here. Nico Gonzalez. Bernardo Silva. Back to Nico. Kusanov. And towards Shirky around the corner to Haaland here. Konate a challenge on his side. Bernardo Silva. City are off again here. Semenyo, and he takes the control the wrong way. If not, City are in for 5 then. Jones through to Wirtz. City are in for 5 then. Ekitike against Nunez. Penalty. Penalty Liverpool. Poor by Nunez. Nunez tries to body Ekitike here. Penalty Liverpool. Takes the legs of Ekitike. It's silly from Nunez. Penalty. Clear as day. Poor from Matheus Nunes. It was as much a penalty as the one on Shirky. But that's how it goes, isn't it? Mo Salah steps up for the penalty. Now, I assume he'll score. It's a 4-1. And City, that is just sort of letting them know. You've got to keep your concentration here, Manchester City, and not make too many mistakes. You know, 4-1. It's a poor decision. Really poor decision from Nunes to foul Ekitike there. Gives away the penalty. And Mo Salah's going to step up from the spot here, isn't he? Mo Salah against James Trafford. I assume he'll score, Mo Salah. I don't see any way that he doesn't score. Salah against James Trafford. Mo Salah. Saved by James Trafford! Summerslide away by City. What a save by James Trafford from the spot. Come on. Come on, James Trafford. Brilliant from the City goalkeeper. Saves the Mo Salah penalty. Brilliant. Gonzalez skips away from the challenges here. On to Nunes. Well played, James Trafford. Top goalkeeper. Shirky against Kirikez. Keeps it, Shirky. He's lost out to Ekitike now. Ekitike with a step over. Is taken off him by Matheus Nunes. Good tackle. And in towards Savinho and back towards Bernardo Silva. Saved by James Trafford, the penalty. Absolutely brilliant. Kusanov cross to O'Reilly. Oh, bad pass into Semenyo. City give it away. City open up again here. Salah poke through here. to Frimpong, and James Trafford gets there. Brilliant from James Trafford. Thrown out towards Savinho, who picks up on this right-hand side now, and drive from Savinho. On to Cherki. Savinho keeps the run going here. He's wrong side of Kirikez. He gets pulled down. Free kick Manchester City for a foul from Milos Kirikez. Oh, Mo Salah's penalty save by James Trafford. Wow. Who'd have thought that? Should be getting more playtime to Sharif. He's class, Trafford. He really is. He really is class. And there he is. Saving the penalty from Mo Salah. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You know, you can see the difference between the two penalties between Salah and Haaland. Haaland sees Mamadashvili go, sends it the other way. Salah just picks his spot and hits it. Trafford predicts it. Free kick City. Bernardo short to Cherki here. Step overs from Cherki. Cherki still. Back onto Bernardo Silva. Bernardo goes to goal here into the hands of Mamadashvili from City's captain, who's only missed 9 games in his 10 years at City due to injury. 9 games only he spent out injured. Mr. Availability, Bernardo Silva, really. Here's Frimpong. Runs into trouble here with Nico Gonzalez. He goes chased. It gets a foot in on Gravenberch. Referee plays advantage. Gravenberch is down, trying to get some sort of yellow card. He gets straight back to his feet. He's fine. He just wanted to try and get a yellow card there for Nico Gonzalez. Curtis Jones here. Well, they're going to make a lot of changes here, Liverpool. Ngamoa's coming on. Cody Gakpo. And Alexis McAllister as well. When Bettinelli going to play? I'm not quite sure. Foul there from Bernardo Silva. Yellow card for Bernardo for a foul on Liverpool, man. And here come the changes for Liverpool. Only 66 minutes on the clock here. Only 66 minutes on the clock here. Feels like you're at the end of the game, really, the way the sort of game has gone. And there is still time for Liverpool to try and change it, I suppose. So Alexis McAllister comes on for Liverpool. So Ekitike is coming off, which is a surprise. One of Liverpool's better players, really. Florian Wirtz comes off again. I mean, he has been... I mean, imagine if we got Wirtz instead of Cherki. So imagine if we got Cherki, you know, got Wirtz instead of Cherki. I don't know. Salah's going striker. Salah's going striker here. And Gakpo is on the left, I think. And Gamoa is on the right. It's like Salah and Gakpo up top. Curtis Jones and Sobis lying behind, really. They're going trying to go as attacking as possible. They've got to, haven't they, really? Imagine if we got Wirtz. Imagine if City got Wirtz instead of Cherki. Wow. I campaigned for Cherki. I campaigned for Cherki over Wirtz. If you remember that, I did. I said he's a better player. I'm glad we got him. Frimpong against O'Reilly here. Crossing by Frimpong to the far post and a behind by Nunes. It's poor from O'Reilly defensively. And City deal with it. Nunes at the far post heads it away. Got to be careful. I mean, Cherki for 30 million. Wirtz for 150. 130. I mean, yeah. Crazy. Crazy. I was a Cherki man, not a Wirtz man. I'm glad I was. Here we go. Corner ball, Liverpool. In by Sobis Light. Away by Erling Haaland at the near post. Matheus Nunes takes it down. Plays it forward towards Savinho. Chance to run for Savinho against Kirkez. Savinho flicks it past Kirkez. Keeps going here. Savinho, brilliant. Fantastic from Savinho. In towards Haaland. Headed away by Canate. Frimpong lumps it away. Good work from Savinho. Nico Gonzalez heads it back down to Savinho. Good pass, Savinho. Don't know what he's trying to do there against Soboslai, but he's give it away. Now they give a free kick Liverpool's way. Savinho there, it's silly. Too much. I just thought I'd say hi. The boys are playing brilliantly. Wish you could watch Cherki 24/7, 7 days a week. Says Joel MCFC. Welcome, Joel. Joel is one of the absolute OGs on the channel, by the way, guys. I think you've been here from the start, Joel. I know we've recently hit 10,000 subscribers. I don't know how many subscribers were on when you started subscribing, but I think you were right here at the start, to be honest with you. Here's Nico Gonzalez. Nunes. Savinho. Back towards Kusanov. Joel's a legend, says Shive. Certainly, yeah. Joel's been here a very, very long time. Very long time. Mark Gate. Good play from Gate. Into Semenyo. Flicks it onto Shirky. Canate. Semenyo keeps pressing here on Canate. Don't think it's a foul by Semenyo. Ref gives it anyway. Can we make it 5, says Sheriff? We just might. Well, Tajani Reinders is coming on for Manchester City here. Bit of game time for him, who's been out seeing quite a lot recently. And he's replacing Ryan Shirky. And also for City, a look at the applause for Shirky here from the City fans. They absolutely love him, don't we? And so we should. Superstar Ryan Shirky. And off he comes for Tajani Reinders. And Phil Foden's going to be coming as well for Manchester City. And it's going to be Antoine Semenyo out. Phil Foden on. So I assume Foden goes to the right. Semenyo off. Savinho back to the left. And then Reinders in the 10. The Savinho finish for the goal was absolutely special. The way he lifts it over Mamadashvili. So special. What a finish by Antoine Semenyo. He's been class today. So here comes Phil Foden as well. And Tajani Reinders on for City. Foden's actually come off the left here. So Savinho stays on the right. Sheriff knew Foden would come on. Yeah, he needs to get game time, Phil Foden, and hopefully get back to his best. Ngamoa here. He's a box of tricks, isn't he? Rio Ngamoa. I mean, Chelsea very disappointed to lose him, I think, from their youth system. Maybe Liverpool should use him more, but he's only 17 years of age. Gakpo with a swing into the far post here. Phil Foden chests it down. O'Reilly takes it. O'Reilly clears it away. Out for a throw-in on this near side. City have been great to Sheriff. They certainly have. Haaland's been unbelievable this game. City had its, 3 really good finishes from Erling Haaland. Really good finishes. Here's Canate. They're only 71 minutes. There's still a way to go in this one. Kirkets. Gakpo. Chris says evening afternoon all from a Scouse Brazilian pub in the deepest of Huddersfield. Well, the Liverpool fans are not happy, are they? I'm surprised there's any Liverpool fans still in. Here we go. Curtis Jones. I never expected a 4-0 win here for today for City. It's been absolutely brilliant. Van Dijk, who's been very poor. Gakpo. Van Dijk. I mean, there's a lot of talk about Salah being a shadow of his former self, isn't there? Look at Virgil van Dijk as well. Ngamoa here up against O'Reilly, just to cross it, and it's off Phil Foden. It's behind for a corner to Liverpool. But he's a shadow of himself as well, isn't he? He's a shadow of his former self. Van Dijk, as is Mo Salah. Mo Salah can't even control the ball there for the corner. Shirky swaps shirts with Ekitike. He's put it on, and they tell him to take it off. He put a Liverpool shirt on there, Shirky, and someone said get it off, and he took it back off again. Gay away. Kirkes. Interesting from Shirky there. He put on the Ekitike shirt just to sort of support his friend, I suppose. And a City fan behind said get it off. Shirky put his hands up, said sorry, and took it off. Mo Salah here, tackled by O'Reilly. Nunes away from Ngamoa. Soboslai. Nunes, good header. Savinho takes it down here. Fantastic feet from Savinho into Nico Gonzalez. Bernardo Silva. Into Haaland, well played City, and Erling Haaland's got a chance to run at him here. Haaland driving at Liverpool defence. Haaland through to Reinders here. He's not the quickest. Reinders, Canate is there. And he marshals it all the way through. Shepherds it back to his goalkeeper. Get that shirt off, says Sharif. Yeah. Get that Liverpool shirt off, Ryan Shirky. Don't be doing it. I understand why he did it. And he apologised straight away and had a laugh, didn't he, with the fans. In by O'Reilly. It's a terrible throw-in. McAllister there. Nico Gonzalez is lost out. Gakpo on the turn here. Curtis Jones. Gakpo still. Space for Gakpo. Wide right to Ngamoa. Looking to go on the outside with fast feet Ngamoa. Blocked by O'Reilly off Ngamoa. And behind for a goal kick to Manchester City. Well played. Nico O'Reilly. There's been so many really good performances today in this City side, hasn't there? And you can see now what really should be our starting 11. In my eyes, for the first time this season, you can see what is our best team. Wouldn't it be great if we beat Arsenal again in the FA Cup final or semi, says Chris? Well, That could be coming up. I mean, Arsenal I expect to beat Southampton. Chelsea to beat Port Vale. What is the other one? Is it Leeds West Ham? Is that the other quarter-final? Here's Kusanov. Into Foden, around the outside to Nunes. Play through to Reyners. Oh, Nunes had to get his foot through that a bit more. Put a lot more on it. Soboslai, chased by Bernardo. Erling Haaland, I think, is coming off for Omar Mamouche now as well. Switch of play by them. They have 13 men on the pitch playing the fans, and Van Dijk is letting us dog walk him, says Sharif. McAllister with a strike here, saved by Trafford. It was had a bit of moving it from James, that shot by McAllister. Oh, Reyners gets it back here for City. Reyners, go. City fans want him to get going here to Jardy Reyners, which he does do. Wide left to Savinho up against Frimpong. Frimpong and Savinho. Back in towards Nico Gonzalez. Bernardo Silva. City just keep possession in the Liverpool half. What a save by Trafford. Well, it was one that had a lot of movement on it. He's expected to save it. It's a difficult one. Phil Foden here off the right-hand side now. Nunes. Nico. Reinders. Back towards Kusanov. In towards Savinho. It's a poor pass by Savinho straight to Soboslai. Gives it away. McAllister. Late one by Nico Gonzalez on the McAllister. Free kick goes the Liverpool way. And a double change. Well, two changes. One change for each team. So City's hat-trick hero today, Erling Haaland. Off he comes, Erling Haaland. Hat-trick for Manchester City. Is he back? We hope so. We hope so. And off comes Erling Haaland here for Omar Mamouche. And as for Liverpool, it will be Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah will be replaced by Federico Chiesa. Hat-trick for Haaland today. So here comes Mamouche now. I get Chiesa on for Mo Salah as well. So as one Egyptian comes off, another one enters the field. Chiesa on now for Mo Salah, who looks disappointed. Poor performance from Mo Salah. Really poor from Mo Salah today. Misses a penalty. Misses 3 good chances as well. Van Dijk. Listen on the top here. Gay against Gakpo. He's pulled down Gay, is he? Referee played advantage. Bernardo into Nico. Back towards Nunes. Wide right to Phil Foden. Takes it past Kirkez Foden. And he's tackled by Curtis Jones too easy. And Gamoa's gone to the left-hand side now. I think Gakpo's through the middle. Chiesa off this right-hand side. Player ruined by injuries, really, Chiesa. And they're not really giving much chance, really, at Liverpool, to be honest. I mean, he seems to score late goals often for Liverpool. Soboslai away from Mamouche. McAllister. Kirkez. Jones. I pay good money to see them doing the Egyptian sand dance when substituting. I don't know that dance. Oh, the original. Walk like an Egyptian. Is it? Maybe. Here's Savinho. Space for City. Off goes Savinho. Through to Mamouche, who doesn't even try to get into that against Van Dijk. Physically can't do anything. The Egyptian king leaves, the Egyptian prince, said Sharif. Yeah. Well, we lot talk about Pep Guardiola being his last season. He's in the stands here, and I think he's been happy. I mean, he's sat with his daughter in the stands, which, I mean, is also a bit different. I don't think he's ever done that before, has he? I don't know. All right, and Nico in towards Kusanov, who's been class. Kusanov. Pass out to Savinho on this left-hand side. O'Reilly in support. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo. Reinders. Nico. Bernardo. Into Curtis Jones here. There's a late one on Bernardo Silva there by Van Dijk. Bernardo gets back to his feet, limps away. Soboslai. Van Dijk wants his team to play on. Here's Frimpong down the far right-hand side against O'Reilly. Stands off Jeremy Frimpong. Frimpong still. Frimpong back out towards McAllister. Canate. On towards Kirkez. It's pretty empty, the Liverpool section at the Etihad. They've gone home. And Gamoa here. Into McAllister. Deflected away by Reyners and Nunes onto Foden. Phil Foden brings it forward here. Foden with a terrible pass straight back to Liverpool. Foden wins it back again, does he? No. Nico in on Ngumoa, and City get it back. Is a foul by Nico and Ngumoa. Free kick Liverpool, but still only just approaching the 80th minute here. City have absolutely dominated this one. And the game was over so early, wasn't it? After that fourth goal went in. Off the crossbar from Erling Haaland. You knew the game was gone for Liverpool in the FA Cup. And a big 4-0 defeat is tough to take for them. Going to that midweek game against Paris Saint-Germain, I think they should be worried. Very worried, because Paris Saint-Germain are a top side. Crossing by Liverpool. Header here by Gakpo into the hands of James Trafford. And wide right to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo back in towards Nunez and into the channel to Phil Foden here. Foden to Bernardo, and Foden gives it away again. I mean, Phil Foden's done nothing but give the ball away here since he's come on the field. Been very, very poor. Curtis Jones, past Foden. Still going here, Jones. Little back heel on towards Van Dijk. Gakpo. Cody Gakpo, step overs, Gakpo. Back towards Szoboszlai. Dominic Szoboszlai turns. Well, Liverpool had a lot more possession, but City, you know, are not too worried, I guess. At this stage of the game, 4-0 up, 10 minutes to go, comfortable. Kirkes, Szoboszlai. McAllister in towards Ngumoa. Step overs from Ngumoa. Ball to the far post is good. Nunez heads it away brilliantly. On towards Canate. Out to Virgil van Dijk. City not getting close to him at all here. Van Dijk on towards Kirkes once more. Szoboszlai. This is probably the last Pep, Salah, Bernardo and City pool game. It just might be, mightn't it? Well, there's certainly two of those that are confirmed pretty much. Ngumoa here. Ngumoa still. Tackled by O'Reilly. Well played. Marmouche. Into Reinders. Rides the challenges Reinders really well there. Then works it wide to Phil Foden. Well played. And Reinders keeps his run going. There's Phil Foden. And back Phil Foden goes towards Nunez. Reinders, well played to Tajani. Bernardo Silva. So much space for Savinho on the far side, but City are playing down the other way. Late one by Canate and Tajani Reinders. Nunez switches the play. The referee says, no, you can't play on. He wants the free kick. He wants to give the foul. Arsenal will battle as normal, says Lee said. They just might do. You never know. They might have the Prem, but the FA Cup is ours, says Sheriff. Well, there's still a way to go yet. We're going to the semi-final, but I have to see. Semenyo, Shirky and Erling Haaland are the nominations for Emirates Player of the Match on this programme, but I have to say O'Reilly's been great as well. I think Haaland's going to get it. He's got a hat-trick, didn't he? So Savinho, a terrible first touch there. Really poor first touch from Savinho. Liverpool go back to the goalkeeper. It's a good sign of how good you've been when Haaland isn't guaranteed man of the match, says Chris. Yeah, I mean, a hat-trick for Haaland, and you're still not sure he should get man of the match. I think you think he will do. I mean, he scored 3 goals. It's hard not to give him man of the match. He's done his job perfectly, isn't he? But O'Reilly was brilliant today. Still is. Still on the field. I think Bernardo's been great as well. Really, some really good performances. Ngumoa. Back to Canate. Szoboszlai is asking his team to show a bit more urgency. McAllister switch a play to Kirkes. Head away by Nunez down to Phil Foden. Back to Nunez. Into Kusanov. On to Bernardo Silva. Oh, Bernardo, beautiful flick through towards Nico Gonzalez. There's Phil Foden. Counters on for City. Foden should play Savinho here. Foden. Ball through to Marmouche. It's a bad pass by Phil Foden. I have to say he's been poor since he's come on. Really, really poor. Kusanov chance to win man of the match to show. Yeah, he's been so good at the back as well. I think Foden's been poor since he's come on here. Really poor. Here's Curtis Jones. And Ngumoa. I mean, that tackle Kusanov makes on Salah early on to stop him making it 1-0. How important might that have been? I mean, James Trafford saves a penalty. Could Liverpool get back into the game if Trafford doesn't save that penalty? You know, the momentum would swing in their favour. Ngumoa here. Curtis Jones. Frimpong. Jeremy Frimpong against O'Reilly. Step overs from Frimpong. O'Reilly just leaves him, knows exactly he's not going to go anywhere. Ngumoa. Footing by Savinho. On towards Canate. Virgil van Dijk. In there is Nunes. Cody Gakpo. Sheriff's going to tell he's top 5 man of the match. Soboslai past Nico Gonzalez. Chiesa through here. Mark Gay, good clearance away. Another good performance from him. Another good performance. McAllister. Wide right to Jeremy Frimpong. Frimpong tackled again easily by O'Reilly, and Savinho brings the ball forward now, and Savinho past Ungamoa. Savinho still going here. Oh, and then he can't keep the ball in play, Savinho. It's poor. He's another one that's been positive since he's come on, Savinho, but Sheriff, get Ekitike out of your top 5. The guy got dragged off. He's missed 3 massive chances. Get him out. Get him out. His side's lost 4-0. Kirkes. Ekitike has been good sometimes. Ekitike has missed as many chances as Erling Haaland usually does. And when we complain about Haaland being poor, so you can't give him man of the match, can you, really? Van Dijk here for Liverpool. The game, obviously, over after the 4th goal. City just trying to hit Liverpool on the counter, happy to sit back, and Liverpool just trying to make something happen. Consolation goals. Ungamoa. Frimpong. Canate. McAllister. Van Dijk. Kirkes. Looking for Cody Gakpo, who makes the run. Kirkes back in towards Van Dijk in the centre of this Liverpool attack. McAllister wide right to Jeremy Frimpong. O'Reilly looking to try and step out and defend again. Ungamoa with a cross, and it's blocked away by O'Reilly. Ungamoa has another go at O'Reilly here. Rio Ungamoa back out towards Canate. Is Ekitike an anagram of O'Reilly? That sounds like, yep. I think that's the excuse. Here is Canate. Soboslai tackled well by Tajani Reinders. Counter again for City. Savinho. Foul by Ibrahima Canate. There will be a yellow card for the Frenchman there, who stops it perhaps going to 5 there. Makes a late challenge on purpose. Takes him out, Savinho. How did I forget Shirky? Exactly, Sheriff. You've got Ekitike in over Shirky. Crazy. Crazy stuff. Nunes has been class. I mean, barring that penalty giveaway. So Haaland has got the official Emirates player of the match here today. There's no surprise about that, is there? I mean, a hat-trick today. He deserves it. A hat-trick against Liverpool as well. City have been so good. So, I mean, Doku was brilliant as well today. Don't forget Jeremy Doku. Bernardo's been great in the midfield. Probably the worst performer was maybe Rodri. Well, Donnarumma, Ait Nuri, Haaland, Doku having a laugh here with Shirky as well. Nico Gonzalez. Back to Bernardo. Back to Kusanov. Oh, bad pass by Kusanov. Soboslai. Well won by Nico. The ball there. It's another foul, Nico Gonzalez. He's been about 7 fouls since he's come on in, Nico Gonzalez. And he does receive a yellow card from Michael Oliver. He's been not great since he come on, Nico Gonzalez. A lot of fouls, a lot of giving the ball away. Frimpong. Ungamoa. Frimpong making a run. Ungamoa now. Cross comes in by Ungamoa to the far post. Nunes heads it up in the air. Foden doesn't clear it away. Kirkes fighting with him. Foden's lost out. Chiesa. Pushed by Kusanov. Chiesa. Forced back by Kusanov. McAllister back towards Canate. Here's Curtis Jones. Kirkes. Curtis Jones again. There's going to be no additional time, apparently. What? There's been loads of subs. Soboslai in, blocked away. Kusanov heads it up, flicks it up. Trafford makes the catch ahead of Virgil van Dijk. And out to Bernardo Silva. Towards Phil Foden. Deflects off a Liverpool man. It says Manchester City thrown in the far side. Erling Haaland announced there's a man of the match as well in the ground as well. Pep Guardiola looks on. They've beaten us 0 time this season. Mark Gay has beaten Liverpool 5 times now this season. 5 times already. Wow. Ungamoa. Ungamoa, good feet. Ungamoa looking to shoot. Savinho gets the toe in the box there. Marmoush against Ungamoa. Savinho nicks it and City have it back here. City counter, Marmoush. Oh, Marmoush, crap. Pass to Nico Gonzalez, who's been poor as well. They give it straight back to Liverpool. Soboslai, very poor on the counters from City. He's pet bans his Lisa yet. He'll be back for the next one. 2-game ban for his yellow cards, but he doesn't miss the final. McAllister, Kirkez. Gakpo, McAllister. Reinders on him. Wide right towards Frimpong. Savinho's not getting across to him. Frimpong, ball comes in. Across the far post by Frimpong. It's out for a goal kick. I mean, he has a free chance at a cross there, Frimpong. There's absolutely no one round him. And he sends it into the stands. And there's no additional minutes at all. 90-minute played, and the referee blows the full-time whistle. Manchester City 4, Liverpool 0. Massive win for City, which sees City go to Wembley. And they will be going, of course, to the FA Cup semi-final now. I will be going over to the Finalysis app to make my opinions known. You guys should do the same as well. Download the Finalysis app. You can follow me on there. I'm part of the City starting 11. And you can see my opinions and I can see yours. And we can talk about City on there as well. And you can rate the players after this game. I have to be honest, all the players deserve really high ratings after that performance. Let's complete this run for the double, says Sharif. Let's perhaps complete this run for a domestic treble. The Premier League is maybe still on. What a performance by City. If we play that to the end of the season, we'll win a lot of games. We'll probably win all our games. But that won't matter, will it? Of course, as we know, it is in Arsenal's hands. Thank you for joining the live. It's been absolutely great to have you all. 88% of you were right. No one predicted 4-0, I don't think. So no one was quite as positive as that. And also what I would say is if you haven't liked the video, please do like the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, why not subscribe to the channel as well? It's been great to have you all here joining with us. And we're back for the next away game for City to take on, hopefully, something good. And there's big banners at the stands here. Wembley again, ole ole. Wembley again for Manchester City. We'll see you all next time.